Question. When we got to Libya, we had to spend about 45 minutes at the airport, just trying to sort out our visa issue. And prior to leaving, we had issues with our ticketing. So we got to Libya on the 10th, which was a Thursday when we were playing Milan Cotton. So fast forward, we got to our hotel. We had to clear our players with the FIBA. And then we had an issue with our jersey where we had to change the FIBA logo on our jersey, and we had to do that immediately to prepare us for the game. Libya was fun. Thanks to Mohammed, who was the protocol in charge of our team. He made everything quite easy for us when we were there. Once we got into the arena on the first day, there was one thing we said. We said we understand what we've gone through to get to Libya, and we wanted it to count for something. And so, in making it count for something, went to the first game, and all we thought about was to win the game. And that's what we did. I think we were very, very excited. We went back to our hotel to prepare for the next day. We came in. We're all happy about the opportunity to play against ABC because, yeah, we knew the pedigree of ABC, but we also knew the talent that we had on our team. We gave them a run for their money, and we lost that game, however. But going back, our thought process was really win the next game and get into the Elite 16. And before we went, we said we wanted to get to Elite 16. That was the goal. Playing Mighty Barrow was a mixture of everything you can think of, the ups and downs, losing focus, trying to fight back. And at a point, we were down about 17, 18 points. And we said, look, we know what our club owners are going through. We know what everyone at home is going through to make sure that we, the guys that went to Libya, will make it worth the trip. And so we had to fight back into the game. At that point, we didn't even know that losing the game was going to qualify us into the Elite 16. So we had to wait for ABC and Milan Cotton to play. And that was when we found out that we were qualified. And we're excited. We're excited about the fact that we are qualified. I mean, we're not excited about the fact that we lost that game. And it was telling for us that we're probably the smallest team in Tripoli. And so it was telling for us that we needed to put in work in terms of building up size, we put in size. And it was good. It was good for us. Um, the standard for us when we were in Tripoli was telling with how we saw ABC play. And if we go back and look at our performance against ABC, who has been in the BAL before, it's obvious that if we do some recruitment, if we do some hard work, definitely we have the chance of making it to the BAL. So you can trust that management is already in the process of recruiting guys that would help elevate our team to that level where we can compete and make it to the BAL. Yeah.
Losing that game was very tough for us. Myself and my brother Benjamin, because we thought, yeah, Befi, you understand. The moment that we lost that game, we thought we are coming home. But God being so good, He prepared a table before us in the presence of our enemies. And then He gave us the opportunity to, go and show um, the world what Spintex night can do. So um, we were happy. Hopefully we will be there. But all I want to tell our fans and our followers that they should keep on praying for us. We will also put in the work, the maximum work that we need to put in. We will do that so that when we get to Abidjan, we can show and then we will go through.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank God for how far He has brought me and the team. And I was very excited for the opportunity way back in Tripoli that the guys on my team believing in me, trusting me with the ball each and every time is on God. Yeah. So the feeling was actually great. The feeling was actually great when I made the top scorer of the league.
Very interesting question. I think from the onset, we decided that we would travel with cut down size to 15. And 15 was bringing us to about 484,000 cedis for tickets, plus accreditation fees of $1,050, visa on arrival of $2,250, then feeding for the number of days there. Bear in mind, we couldn't go on a Monday because seats were booked on the flight, so we left on a Wednesday, arriving on a Thursday to play our first game. And in returning to, we didn't have seat on the flight till yesterday. Yeah, till yesterday. So we were supposed to cater for accommodation and feeding even after the tournament. And it took us to around $5,000. So now this journey has cost us over $40,000 plus. So that is the financial side. How do we do this? I would say first is the grace of God, because God is the one who has been providing for us. With life that God has given us, then it means that we can move on. We have massive support from our friends, massive support from my mother. My mother, my mother was the reason why we were able to travel, because from the get-go, she did the down payment, even for ticketing for us to leave on um, Wednesday. Then also my church Nation Center came in and gave us a huge donation. So yes, NASCO also supported us with motivation in the form of 12 TVs and 8 speakers, and we are very grateful for that. The competition starts 5th of November to the 10th of November. We are due to leave here on the 2nd. Since Cote d'Ivoire is just next door, we'll leave by bus so we can carry everybody on the team. Everybody on the team from the get-go had been pivotal in us getting here. And on this big stage, we also want them to experience and feel the euphoria in being able to qualify to the BAL. So that is basically it. It starts 5th to 10th. We leave on the 2nd of November. Uh, I know as a group, the Basketball Federation wrote letters for visa waivers for us on visa on arrival. I think it got to the ministry. We didn't hear anything from them. So that is that with support.
I believe when we got there, we had already spoken. We had already said that everyone had made sacrifices for us to get there. In terms of our co-founders making sure that they found monies for us to get there. Even at the time that we were there, some monies had to keep coming through them in like about 2 3 hours. They needed to gather more than $10,000 for us to make certain payments. And so for us, when we got onto the court, we were thinking, if everyone is sacrificing for us to be here, what's our sacrifice to the team as players, as coaches? What are we sacrificing? So we just made up our mind that we're going to go out there and give everything. And when we did that, we had put in protocols for even hydration on the flight, when we're there, pre-game hydration, pre-game meal, during the game hydration and recovery. And those were things that we took very seriously that really helped us. Um, Before this trip, those were things that we had not really paid much attention to. And one of the things that really helped us was that making sure that we took our pre-game hydration, our game hydration seriously. And we believe that that's one of the factors that really helped us, the sacrifice, and then making sure that we're good with feeding, and then our dieting, and then our hydration.
Round of 16. It is very never happened before, and for this young group of guys to come together and believe in themselves and be able to make it speaks volumes for basketball in this country, that if attention is placed on our sport, the needed structure being put in place, the needed personnel being put in the right place, we will be a very big giant on the African continent, not to even talk about on the world stage. This should be this should be testament to the ministry, to the government and future governments to come in power, that basketball plays a very big role in socioeconomic development, and it should never be underestimated. Thank you. Considered a historian, and every historian doesn't want to finish on the last full stop. Every historian wants to remake history. And for us, at least 16 is good and great. We've celebrated that glory enough. I'm sure we'll use this week and the next week to do all that. But the next thing is to actually enter the bar. And this has been conversations for the past 3 to 4 years. And I believe with the group of guys that we have, we can really make it. We can really make it to the bar. We would just have to put our heads down, put in a lot of hard work. And God being so good, by the 10th of November, history will be written again.